Mitrulara, Bandhulara, Sodari Manulara, welcome and Swagatam to South Asia Maps. As you are aware, South Asia Maps is an intellectual Kshatriya channel, an education channel. Your presenter, Dr. J. Reddy, will try to share his 4.5 decades of extensive interest on Bharat Mata, Indology, and human ecology. All the abstract ideas are represented in the iconographic form of maps and images and pictures so that audience can easily understand it. And also uniqueness of the channel is that diverse topics will be brought into a unique style that gives a broader perspective to audience. With that Upodgatamu introduction, we are talking about today our India, Bharat Mata, Bharat villages and towns. In this series, I will take a particular village or a particular town, urban area, and talk different things, physiography, geography, culture, history, heritage, essentially represented by that particular geographical entity region. Topic is, of course, all India villages area. What is the area of any village? An average village throughout Bharat, that is the post-partition balkanized Bharat east of Radcliffe Line, that is today's point of discussion. After this presentation, you will get a very intuitive idea and where you can remember, even if you didn't live in any village, what is the average village size? What does it mean to you living in a non-village urban area? That is the point we'll be talking about. You will get a very great clarity and you will get a very different perspective also. As you are aware, this is our India Villages series, Human Villages and Ecology. So we are already covered average village of Dakshinapatha, South India, Madhya Bharat region, Central India, and Aryavarta, Uttara Bharat region, North India. Today we are talking about part 5, whole India. The average village size of whole India, remember 5. Pancha Pandavas 5, Yudhishthira, Bhimasena, Arjuna, Nakula, Sahadeva 5 square kilometers, or we can say an average 4.8 square kilometers, but actually it should be much less because I have ignored the urban areas, forest areas also, but gives a broad area, average area of a village in entire Bharat is 5 square kilometers, and that is the part we'll be talking about today. All these presentations, Mitronam, you can access at South Asia Maps JRD, your YouTube channel, education channel. There are around about 700 and so presentations. I have partitioned them, put them into playlists, bins, different interests so that you can go and look whatever presentation you like, your choice. This series is recorded in the December 2024. Already the December equinox or winter equinox is over. The sun, Suryadeva, is started his journey from Alice Spring, the sacred Pavitra Uluru rock in the central region of Australia, and we are in December 24th or so, 24th, yeah. There are 700 presentations, you can look at them. Excuse me. Why I have put this presentation? This presentation is not going to be just about the telling you what is the size, average village size in Bharat. That fits into very deeper, broader understanding. The understanding of the 1 square kilometer, that is the 100 hectares. 1 square kilometer is very easy. You travel kilometer, 4 sides. 1 square kilometer, 100 hectares. Each hectare is 2.5 acres, so there should be 250 acres held in that 1 square kilometer. An average village size in entire Bharat is around about 5 square kilometers. You can comprehend. That means when you live in a village, that village is visible to you. That whatever you get, it's a visible acreage. Your food, fodder, fiber, minerals, metals, and water. Suppose your village is a in an island, and 30-40 kilometers downstream there is one more village which you cannot see, but you can import the food, fodder, fiber, and so on. So that is invisible to you, invisible acreage. And you can also, village is essentially land area, habitat, and 500-600 million years back the mother earth Bhumata Bhudevi has preserved and made lot of oil, coal, all these things for us. This is the fossil acreage, that is one time gift. So all these concepts are interrelated with a village. That means if a village is 20 square kilometers, like our village Nadanluru in the Kadapa region and of historic Rayalaseema, that means if consider half is the farmland, there will be 2,000 hectares and 1,000 hectares. Rest is a grazing land, farmland, minerals, metals can be extracted, and so on. So, because we are extracted already, our forefathers, and there is little left over, so that village, that area in terrain, and there is a diachronic competition. Next generation, their grandchildren will have less water, minerals, metals, coal, and so on. And that concept has to be understood in the context of a village, an average village. So I have talked this extensively. One note when we are discussing about the villages metronome is the numbers. I have made it very simple for you with that point in mind. I discounted urban areas, forested areas, average village size, I put it in square kilometers, should be much lesser than what I am showing here, calculating here, but that should not distract you anything in understanding the concept. The concept is very different, putting the entire village in the human ecological relevance. Coming to that, and this is not any big thing, I will just walk over to you. Before that, I have covered already the village size in the Aryavarta region of Bharat, Uttar Bharat region of Mother India. Before that, I also covered in the Madhya Bharat region, central provinces, Rajputana, Gujarat. This, of course, I just made it arbitrarily and for this purpose, and Dakshinapatha, south of the Burhanpur Pass and Tapati River, and Dakshina region, South India. I covered those villages and average. You can look at them hand in hand with the current presentation. In the current presentations, I have just gathered all of them in one place, so that gives you a bird's eye view, Vihanga Vikshanamu of villages. భారతదేశంలో ఉన్న గ్రామాలను గురించి, వాటి విస్తీర్ణం గురించి ఎలా తెలుసుకోవాలో ఈ ప్రసంగంలో మీకు చక్కగా చెప్పనీకే ఇది తయారు చేశాను. I have put all them together in one place. And it's very simple. I have discussed this in many other videos, how to comprehend the surface areas of the planet Earth, the game series. Geographic areas made easy. If you take the time and interest, go over those 20 or so presentations, you need not spend the time I spent effort during 4.5 decades. These things will be very intuitive for you. You can comprehend the area of any continent, country, a national state, and a district, Suba, province, Jilla very easily. And this is the where I have put the surface areas in kilometers, square kilometers. That is 1,000 square kilometers. You add 3 zeros to this. Take for example Punjab, East Punjab, Purbi Punjab region. That is the Mashriki Punjab region. I have put 50 means is actually 50,000. And Haryana has to be a little less, so 44,000. And Himachali Punjab, Pahadi Punjab should be more, that is 55,000, and so on. So I have taken these areas liberally here, and I have taken the villages from the standard source. This I have used as a numerator, this as a denominator, and we got the average village. Remember, this is square kilometer, this is just number. The product will be in square kilometer. Let's say very easy here I show. 240,000 square kilometers is the United Provinces, that is Uttar Pradesh, after taking away the hilly region Uttaranchal. Let's say 240, you drop the three zeros, it has a 108,000 villages, you drop the three zeros here, divide 240 by, let's make it 100. So you should be around about 2.4 square kilometers, very easy. So that is very intuitive. So I will not belabor and going over that. So essential important thing is post Radcliffe time, the Bharat east of the Ravi line or the Nira line or Sutlej line is 3.2 million square kilometers. There are 6 lakh villages, zero point 0.6 million villages, and you divide 3.2 million by 0.6 million, you get 4.8 square kilometers per village. Remember, this is overrepresented. We have taken away all the urban areas, Noida, Delhi, Chennai, Madras, Bombay, and Bangalore, and so on, so forested area. That means this is a overrepresentation. Actual village area should be much smaller, but that's not the important point. You can remember very easily. This is the maximum we can say, an average at higher end. If you remember 5, Pancha Pandavas, Yudhishthira and Bhimasena, Arjuna, Nakula, that means the 5 square kilometers is the average village size in Bharat, west of Bhagirathi line, the east of the Radcliffe's Ravi line. You are in the current track. That's what I am trying to show you here. And for your convenience, I have put all these figures here so that you can stop here. And if you have a doubt how we got to that particular, if there is any minor mistake, you can post it. I hope that I spend enough time to do it. So this is again the Uttar Bharat region, and I think this is the Dakshinapatha region, and this is the Central India region. The area in square kilometers, the number of villages, and average village size in square kilometers. Whatever I have shown pictorially in the previous thumbnail, I am showing here so that you can look at it, so that if you have any questions on that. And I will go over, so how do you remember this, why we are talking about and what is the point? So there are certain things, if you remember, the things will be very easy. It's called landmarks. Mahi is in the Malabar region, historic British Malabar district, now Kannur district or Kannur district. It is an enclave within that district, that province. It doesn't belong to that politically, that belongs to Puducherry province or union territory, smaller province. That means union territory of Puducherry has certain exclaves outside its geographic contiguity, like Mahi in Malabar region and Yanam in the Godavari Delta and the Simandra region. The point is, if you remember, the Mahi district, essentially a town, urbanized village rather, 8 square kilometers. That means that's an average. You can very easily remember Mahi 8 square kilometers, Yanam 20 square kilometers, Chandigarh 111. You remember that's enough. You can drop that 3 square kilometers. You can comprehend this very easily. So 1 square kilometers has 1000 hectares, 250 acres. We looked at it. What is this represents? It's very easy. Entire Bharat, I have put it in one place so that you, if you have missed looking at other presentations, you will still get a broader clarity. You live in 65 years, so it's a Sri Lanka, 65,000 square kilometer surface area of island nation of Ceylon, Sri Lanka. You double it, that is 130. 130,000 will be adjoining Tamil speaking province, Tamil Nadu. And Kerala province is 38,000 square kilometers. Entire Bharat is 3.2 million square kilometers. This is the Utkal, Orissa or Kalinga region, 155. Across the Radcliffe line, 0.8 million square kilometers. Again, remember, there is a dispute how you calculate it. I have put a generic figure here. Dogra's territory, 2,000 square kilometers. Why? I have put it very easy for you to comprehend. If you remember Chandigarh 111, double it, 222. 1000 square kilometers, Dogra land, Dogra's territory, Jammu Kashmir, Ladakh, and all those areas. And Nepal 145 and Bhutan 38. So very easy for you to remember. I have put a note. The average village area is now a combination of urban areas, forest areas we have not deducted, so might be overrepresented. That means all these figures are little bit inflated, so that you keep in mind. But if you remember this broader area, that will be enough for understanding many things. What is the take home message of this figure? How do you comprehend it? So take for example in Dakshin Bharat, the village size is bigger. You can see in the Telangana region, in the Simandra region, that are around about 10 square kilometers is the village size. Whereas if you see in the Gangetic Maidan, Ganga Maidan region of Aryavarta, Uttar Bharat, United Provinces has a village of 2.3 and Bihar region has a 2.0 and Jharkhand Vanachal region is 2.4 and Maghrebi Punjab, Pashchim Punjab is Bengal, sorry, 2.1 and Assam region is 2.7. So you see this area is a bigger village. Kerala here I show 2.23. So it's inflated because Kerala is most urbanized area and but I have just taken literal meaning of the area and the villages, 38,000 square kilometers and 1.6 thousand villages I put it. But you should keep that in mind. Don't take certain figures literally. That's what I am trying to say. Village size in Kerala is much smaller, not 23, but that's how I am showing the disclaimer and rather say note for the audience. You see in the Rajasthan also west of the Aravalli mountains, the Jaisalmer and all those areas, Rajasthan and Thar areas, the villages, the village is only small, but you'll see bigger area calculated. So whereas east of Aravalli is the Kota region adjoining the Girdi region and all those areas and much big villages will be small and compact. So an average, if you divide the area with the number of villages, you get that figure. But that's again over represent. You can give a different perspective. Whereas villages in the third desert region are very different. Villages east of Aravalli mountains, much well watered regions different. So thus you have to keep in mind. That's what just I am trying to tell so that you have a broader idea of that. And having said that, and how do these things fit together? So we looked at the concept of 1 square kilometers. I talked that elsewhere. You can look at them. The effects, the visible acreage, invisible acreage, the source of the food, fodder, fiber, minerals and metals, iron, coal, natural gas. All those have to be come from that area. So you have to have a good understanding of this 1 square kilometers and an entire population concept villages. You can look at it. I talked elsewhere. And in order to understand this, you have to understand 1 square kilometers. The size of Egypt is almost like a square, 1,000 kilometers, 1,000,000 square kilometers. Entire area, I have made it very clear. So you have to understand first the geographical areas of particular regions, the number of villages, you can get it. So these things I have discussed elsewhere. I will not belabor and just I am trying to show you so that I don't go over. That's not the concept. I discussed elsewhere. Entire European nations like that. You can go and look at them if we had the time. These areas I got from here, I already covered how you can very easily remember in the game series. Geographic areas made easy of the Bharat provinces. I also entered South Asian region across the Bhagirathi line and across the Red Cliff line and so on. You can look at that. So what did we talk today? If you take Bharat across this region, we took all the entire Bharat east of the Red Cliff, west of Bhagirathi line or Hooghly line or Dauki line, and we took the areas of the provinces, number of villages divided. We got the average village size. In Uttar Bharat region, average village size is around about 2, 2.5 and so on. Whereas in Dakshin Bharat is 7, 9, uh, Andhra Pradesh is 9, Telangana. So we have a very good comparative outlook. So this is the game series I was trying to. Uh, did I miss them? Game series. I think I missed. That's okay. That's not a point. And let's broadly put the perspective for you. So we have taken Bharat 3.2 million square kilometers. We divided the number of villages 0.6 million. That means you make it that 3, you make this into 0.6 million, you get 5. 30 divided by zero point 0.6 is the 5. That means 5 should be square kilometer average village size. 5 is Panch Pandavas. 5 Pandava brothers. So 4.8 is the average village size is entire Bharat. That is one point. Where do we get this village, the territories in India and provinces, union territories and so on? So you can go and find there. I just took from this source. And I took the villages same from the Wikipedia source. You can go and look at them. You see, if you got lost where they came from, so there are around about 0.6 million villages or so you can. So even the government of India source also, so they have given the villages by population 200 people, 400,000 people, more than 5,000 and so on. You can pull them up, they will come up with that particular number. And this entire concept of the village should fit into the human ecology, and I have covered that extensively round about for 130 or 140 or so presentations. So that will give you a broader understanding of villages. The problem is many industrial societies doesn't have the concept of the village because they're mostly agricultural areas run by the machines. But if you get this concept, things should be very clear. And in order to remember that, I told you, you have to remember certain things that very easily. So we have a historic map here, Radcliffe times. So we have Malabar district, British Malabar district, now that consists of the Kasargod region, Kannanuru, and Wayanadu and Calicut, or Kozhikode district, and Malappuram and Palakkad. The point here is the Mahi Union Territory that at that time was belonged to the French conquistadors whose headquarters was in Pondicherry. This is Sindhu Sagar, this is Ganga Sagar. It's a Pondicherry here. This is the exclave of Pondicherry. This is a Karaikal in the Tanjavur Delta. That is also an exclave of Pondicherry. Yanam region, that is in the Godavari Delta, that is also exclave. The point we are interested is Yanam, that union territory or district, is 20 square kilometers. Mahi is 8.8 square kilometers, if you remember that. And of course, union territory of Chandigarh, that the giant capital of Purbi Punjab and Haryanvi Punjab, is 111 square kilometers, actually 114. And that means this is just a political, geopolitical entity. We are not counting adjoining Panchakula and Jirakpur and Landran and Karar area. So this is the just area. 111 square kilometers or 114 square kilometers. That's the area of Chandigarh. This I have given so that you keep that in mind. Start comparing 5 square kilometers or 4.8 square kilometers average size of a village in Bharat. Hope these things will give you different perspective, Mitrunam. And next presentation, we look at a village in the Nelluru Payangat region of Sima Andhra Pradesh, and called Pemmareddipalam, the native village of the very great scholar and poet Kavi Kokila Duvuri Ramireddy Garu. Again, that will not be just about the area. This will be much more interesting, putting many things together about that particular area, the village, the physiography, the culture, history, prominent personalities, everything together. As usual, from your presenter Dr. J. Reddy, and hope this series bringing you different perspective. I really appreciate you take the time and try to bring the channel to the notice of your friends. Even you can post your comments or suggestions, or even you can subscribe the channel. Your presenter Dr. J. Reddy, J. Tirupati Reddy, South Asia Maps, your unique intellectual education channel, brings you abstract ideas into iconographic form. Mitralara, see you later.